Welcome everybody to Project You, Project Me, the FTG guide to self-belief and self-coaching. Why not come along and listen to people like you, people like me, leaving legacies for your future? Hello everybody and welcome to Project You, Project Me, another fantastic FTG podcast, giving you lots of different pathways in your transition. And today we've got a really special guest in Dan Taylor, who is the actual sibling of a still serving forces person, just to prove what we're saying, that we are helping younger people into careers. So Dan, how are you?
Good, yeah, good. Yeah, very great.
It's fantastic to see you, and it was great to meet you as well in Cheltenham earlier this year, which was fantastic.
Yeah.
But before we start, Dan, just and go into kind of your success story. Tell me a little bit about kind of your life up until before getting the role. Where have you been? Clearly, you've been moving around with your parents and things like that.
Yeah, so I sort of like lived in like quite a few areas. Like when I was younger, like in like down south in England,
Yeah.
moved across like Germany in Senlager near Paderborn. So there for a good like four years, and over into Canada, which was amazing.
Wow.
Uh, Only for 2 years though, which was a bit sucky, but would have been better if it was longer. And then back to the UK, like near like Donington and Cosford. So that's where I am now. So yeah.
So you've moved around quite a lot. So I think some people forget that it's not just the parents, it's also the
Mm.
children. I've got two children of my own that moved around for, 18 to 20 years as well. How did it feel doing all them moves? How did you kind of react to the
Uh,
easy, hard?
I think I wouldn't. I didn't really like, know anything else, so it just felt sort of natural to me. But I mean, it's made it easy to be able to make new friends fast and all that nowadays. So
Mhm.
like fit into new situations, it's giving me them sort of skills, which is nice.
Yeah.
But I liked it, like the different like places like you live. It's something new. Like all my friends now, they're jealous that I've lived in all the places. So
Yeah.
everyone's jealous that I've lived in Canada. So
Mhm. But what was the schooling and the education and everything like
schooling.
during all that time?
Uh, So I think Germany was pretty normal, like pretty similar to the UK one because it was like a forces school. But Canada was sort of like the Canadian curriculum, like the Canadian sort of school system because we were like in a local village, like near a local village. Sorry, but it was all great, all nice.
Yeah. Did you have to ski to school every day and stuff?
No, I wish. No, I did like the skiing out there. We went. There was a local ski slope we could go to.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Sounds fantastic. Never been to Canada, but
Yeah,
well,
it's amazing.
yeah. Well, it goes to show, some of them changes in your life are lifetime experiences, that
Yeah, that
people
was
in the
a
world won't have. So this is some of the extra skill that you could bring to businesses, as a young person starting off their career. But what did you, when you were going through these times through school, moving around, all those kind of things, what was your kind of plan for the future? What did you want to do?
Well, I wanted to join the army myself, like follow into like what my dad did.
Hmm.
Uh, and I tried to do that, but then it got shut down, sort of just personal reasons. And then sort of had like a bit of like just like a bit like felt a bit lost and not knowing what to do and all that for like a bit. But
Okay.
yeah, and I just want to do something that I could put my time into and get something out of, you know. But
Yeah. Something
yeah, front was
worthwhile, something you could start to take forward.
yeah.
Yeah, and clearly, it's a nice story as well because I know your dad. I've
Mhm.
served with him a couple of times, and he's I've got no doubt he is an inspiration. He's a great guy. So it's really
Absolutely.
nice to see your success and you making the best out of your life. There's nothing better, for what we do. But let's move forward onto how you got the role. So, you know, you were looking for a career, you got in touch, and kind of what happened from there.
Yeah, so like, my dad's got in touch with you. He's like, I know this guy John. He's doing all sorts of amazing things. He follows, I think it's LinkedIn.
So yeah.
Like he sees all like the stuff you post on there. It's amazing. And I think he emailed you and you set up like a Zoom call real quick, sort of seeing us set the meet real quick and see all that sort of stuff. And it was nice. And then literally, like not even like an hour later, I was already getting like emails from all these places being like, just like do all like applications and all that stuff. And within like just a couple of days, they were already like processing it, like asking what I want to do and all that. And then like where I am now, they got back and asked if I could do a Teams with their recruitment like
Yeah,
department.
yeah,
And then they asked me just basic questions like when are you free? They're like, can you do an interview at the end of the week? So it's literally, I think it was like the Monday I had the meeting with you. On the Friday I had an interview with Amy. And then they were like, do you want to like in person or online? I was like, in person, please. But no, that was nice. And then had that interview. I was nervous. I was like, no idea how it went. But and then on the Monday, it's like the next working day, effectively. I was at work at my old job, got the email, and they were like, "We've accepted you. And we want you to do like come work for us." Yeah, and it was great. I went on my break and I just like celebrated. But yeah, that night I then sent my passport and everything off, and later that week I had already started everything, and like a month later I'd started.
yeah,
So it was very quick. Like from like speaking to yourself, it was I think 5 weeks, and I was starting my new job.
yeah. And who was the company? Don't feel afraid to, we'll put
Yeah,
this out and our companies be watching.
Amy.
Okay.
Uh, yeah, so um, Amy Defence, which is
Yeah,
nice. And it's again, it's very local to where I live as well. It's even more perfect.
yeah. And
But,
you've probably been on lots of camps and things, so it kind of gives you a bit of a softer landing into a career as well.
yeah, it's not well. Like walk around like the office and that. It's reminds me of the offices like my dad used to work at, and I was like, oh yeah, this just feels like it feels like familiar in a way. But no, it's nice.
Fantastic. So what's your job title? What kind of things you do?
My job title is like administrator. So I'm just doing a lot of like utilities entries, sorting out like utility transfers and bills, a lot of them as well. Sitting on like calls with suppliers and stuff, which is it started off quite daunting. I've never been on like Teams meetings and stuff, and I think that's been nice learning. Like, even like learning emails is a big one as well. Like learning Outlook, that's so useful. But that's very nice, and like working like an office is so refreshing.
Right.
But
I love
yeah,
your passion, and no doubt you'll grow with that job because you've passed your foundation now, haven't you? Your probation. So
yeah, I passed the probation and yeah, had my 1-to-1 and all that, and it was all nice. And they've put me forward for learning and stuff, which is
yeah,
amazing. Like you can like they have like your own like you can auto enroll into learning, which is nice.
yeah. Well, we've
Yeah.
we've got plenty of CPD you can have as well. So
Mhm.
remember that. But if you had a message for other youngsters, I guess, if I wouldn't want to say
Mhm.
you're the ultimate, youngster now. You're getting on. You got your first job and all those kind of things. But if you were looking at people who were around about your age, maybe a year before, that kind of stuff, were looking for that first
Mhm.
career, what would your kind of message be about getting in touch with the FTG?
It's absolutely just like give it like get in touch. Like it was like I said, it was literally like 5 weeks, and I was out of I was in a new job. I've been applying like on my own for the whole time I was at like my previous job, and I was getting nowhere. And like even like the ones that like I didn't like progress with, if they didn't have jobs, they got back and said, "Sorry, we can't offer anything right now." I think that was also like a nice bit of communication from like the companies, which is a thing you can offer.
Yeah, that's important, isn't it? To
Yeah,
get that feedback, and we see a lot of comments, especially on LinkedIn and things, from people who are receiving nothing back. And even if you don't get a job, just that conversation, that email back in saying, actually, it hasn't worked out this time, is
mhm.
important. Uh,
Yeah. Plus, like even like I went to the job fair that you put on as well, and like, even that was like amazing. Like, cause I've been to job fairs before, and like even like my dad said, like nothing like compared to that. It was because like it's almost like the companies wanted you as well as you wanting the job, which is again it's just so like good.
Yeah, there's a great feeling in the room. Also, you
Yeah.
got a bit of a standing ovation, didn't you, when you when
Yeah, that was I wasn't expecting that. That was a
bit embarrassing, bit embarrassing. We
little
love to
bit, but
embarrass people, Dan.
yeah.
Okay, well, I'm not going to take any more of your time. I know you've got to get back to work and all that, but I really, really appreciate you coming on the call to just do 10 minutes to show other people that there is pathways that
Mhm,
people can get good careers even though they're still young, because
mhm,
some of the skills that you've learned, you can take into organization business, and a lot of our
mhm,
businesses also understand young people need to have a chance as well. And there's some absolutely top class people like yourself out there that they can take into their business and grow into their businesses. And we've got to take our hat off to companies like Amy for doing that, and really getting on board with everything we're doing. So thanks for coming. Thanks for
don't
coming
know.
to the show.
Say,
Thanks for coming to the live shows and telling us in on this forum how you did it. Um,
mhm,
love to your family. Um, if you need anything, you know where we are. You can take anything.
mhm.
And good luck for the future, my friend. I'm sure you're going to be an absolute success moving forward.
Thank you. And again, I can't thank you enough for like what you've done for again, like effectively sort of getting me the job, like or starting the snowball for it. And yeah, I just can't thank you enough. So
Yeah, always remember it's you that shine brightly, pal.
yeah. So thank you.
No worries. Take care. Stay safe. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's Project You, Project Me. Thanks for listening in. But remember, we have a Project You, Project Me guide to self-coaching, to self-belief, and it can all be downloaded on our website. We also do the 5 fundamentals: CVs, professional writing. We do brand, we do CPD, making sure you're going in the right direction. We're also looking at your elevation, giving you 2 times the chance to set up your interviews before your first actual interview. And also we look at your financial plan, massively important for your future, for you and your family. So why not come along? Have a look. What you got to lose? It's all free. Stay safe.